Welcome to Arduino Project 9. It's called AutoLight. In this project, we'll create an automatic lighting system using an Arduino. The system will turn on the light when it detects the low ambient light condition, such as in the room when it gets dark. It's a practical application that can be used for energy saving and convenience in various settings. So this is the materials we need for the Arduino project number 9. An Arduino board or Arduino Uno, an ambient light sensor, a 10K resistor, a breadboard, a 5mm LED, a 220 OHM resistor, a jumper wires, and any light source or flashlight. So this is where we start the assemble of the circuit of the Arduino project number 9. So in this part of the project, the LED part was created before the Arduino 9 in Arduino 8. So we didn't remove the parts that was put it in there when we created the AP9, but we replaced the other things that was needed for the AP9. So this is where we connect one leg of the ambient light sensor to the breadboard, and then connect the 10K resistor to the higher part of the ambient light sensor, or the plus, which is the longest pin of the ambient light sensor, and put the jumper wires on the last of 10K resistor, and put connect the other jumper wires from the pipe B, and then connect the other jumper wires from the lowest part, or the minus of the ambient light, which is the right side of the resistor of the 10K, and then connect it to the other part, to the ground of the Arduino, and then create another, like, put on another jumper wires behind the resistor of the 10K in the plus, and then connect the other part of the jumper wires to the serial. And then the hardware setup is now complete. The next step is to write the code that will allow your Arduino to automatically control the LED based on the ambient light condition.
We will discuss these code one by one. This line declares an integer variable named LED and initialize it to 13. This variable will be used to represent the digital pin number, usually pin 13 where an LED is connected. Declares another integer variable named val and initializes it to 0. This variable will be used to store the value read from an analog input. Let's move to the void setup. In this line configures the digital pin 13 as an output. It means that you can use this pin to send a signal to control an external device like an LED. Line initializes serial communication at a baud rate of 9600. It sets up the serial port for communication with an external device or for debugging purposes. Let's move to the void loop. In this line reads an analog value from analog input pin 0 and stores it in the val variable. This is an if statement. It checks if the val variable is greater than 1000. If val is greater than 1000, the code inside the curly braces will be executed. If val is greater than 1000, this line turns on the LED connected to digital pin 13, the LED variable, by setting the pin to a high voltage level. This makes the LED light up. This is the else part of the if statement. If val is not greater than 1000, the code inside these curly braces will be executed. If val is not greater than 1000, this line turns off the LED by setting the pin to a low voltage level. This makes the LED turn off. This line adds a delay of 15 milliseconds ms. It pauses the program for that duration before the loop function repeats.